Hey team!
Hey everybody, it's Cap City Moms! And we're here, and I am way more excited than I really am, but that's alright.
I'm excited for a cozy couch chat.
No, I just meant and I don't really feel that way. But about the cozy couch chat, I do. Let's be honest.
Scoot this way.
I will scoot this way. Should we move the pillow?
It's our chastity pillow.
I guess we can get there. Well,
I'm pretty sure the Republicans think we're having a torrid affair. I have Republicans above me in my office.
I can't remember which one, but they're
loudest.
They stomp. They stomp.
Stomp.
It's true.
Also, one of them was wearing a Trump t-shirt this morning, and I almost hit him with my bike, but I refrained.
Don't feel that.
I refrained.
Also, speaking of that, no matter what, go vote today.
Please.
Super important. Do your civic duty. Make it happen. Just do it.
I saved my I voted stickers.
Do you?
I do. I'm going to put it in my bullet journal.
I think you should.
And be like, I voted. And it's funny because so many of my friends vote by mail, but because my parents always voted by mail, like I never had that polling place experience as a kid. So I actually take tremendous joy in the polling place experience.
So I have the best of both worlds. I like to have my time with my ballot.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to have the option to mail in because my life is insane.
Right.
But generally speaking, I go and drop off my ballot.
Nice.
So
you have the best of
I
both.
do.
I actually like that. Maybe I'll switch that up a little bit.
I think you should.
Today I'm kind of like, what do you mean the polls don't open till 7?
Shenanigans.
I need to be there at 6. I have things to do.
Right. The nice thing is it does close at 8, so I generally go after work because that's what I do.
All right.
So
I think I'm going to have my husband take me to lunch at the polling place.
Oh, hot date.
Today. Hot date.
Hot date.
Voting.
Okay, so go vote. But, so, I know we have so much to talk about today.
Okay, first of all, we've got to touch on.
I know. Well, okay, so last night, I put something on Sarah's wall.
As you are wont to do.
As we do. That's part of our communication processes.
It is.
You know what? And I'm just gonna
really lean in. You're fine.
I know. I just feel like I'm not close enough. I'm sorry. So last night I after the Sharks lost and we're not going to talk about it because it kind of makes me sad. After they lost, I was joy was placed into my timeline and I had to share it. And it was one of the blessed James Corden's
Carpool
Karaoke.
Which is maybe the best thing that it's ever happened to late night television and or the internet.
But yes. I mean, I would say yes.
My love for James Corden, who is like a role model for the dad bod, in my opinion.
I mean, I say yes.
But, okay.
Tell me more.
I really love him. So Jill puts this on my timeline. It fills me with ecstatic joy.
I shared it on the page, so all of you just after we're done, scroll down a little bit and you'll see it because it's just delightful. And because guess who's in it? Our dear friend Lin-Manuel Miranda. And see, I got so excited.
I expect you to say that better with all of your Spanish.
I was so excited to say his name that I messed it up. But anyways, he is a delight all the time.
I feel like he's really insecure about his hair.
He keeps... Okay, but I sort of had a soft spot in my heart for it because I mess with my hair constantly on these things. And I'm very sorry.
I'm always looking at it and I'm like, what's happening? You guys, I'm growing out a pixie cut and... It's got me calling on Jesus. Your hair grows like at an exponential rate.
I also started growing. I'm joking. I started growing mine out a long time ago.
It's true. So Carpool Karaoke, our friend Lin-Manuel is there. Our friend Audra McDowell, who literally has the voice of an angel.
I'm pretty sure she is an angel.
Oh my gosh.
But that's all right.
She is more than private practice. She has the most Tonys of any human being.
That's what
ever.
Yes. Well, it was so funny. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. But in the chat or in the carpool, and they mentioned that, and
Tyler Jesse Burns.
I've never been nominated, and I died. I died a little.
It was good. And Jane Krakowski is also in the car,
and it's glorious.
She is a treat. So it was great. They sang my favorite, did you know the song in the little preview? Did you know what song it was from the Two Chords when they all went, aww?
Oh, Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind
From Rent?
Yeah.
Okay.
But... So,
go ahead.
I don't like Rent.
She doesn't like Rent. It's okay.
I think this summer I'm going to watch it, like, find a way. Maybe I'll watch the movie.
I wish you could see it live because it's so much better on stage.
I think that would help, but right now, so I don't love the music, and so I can't get into it. And so every time I hear that song, I know they're like, oh, and it's so nostalgic for everyone except for me. Because I'm like, oh.
We're going to try and help you to love Rent on some level. Maybe maybe if we start with, like, watching La Boheme, and then you can compare and contrast.
I don't know.
We'll see.
I feel like it's like me not liking Oreos. I feel like everyone's going to be out to get me as soon as I say, I don't like Rent, I'm sorry, and...
I'm willing to find, like, a soft spot for you with this.
Okay. But it doesn't matter because every other song that they did in the... Oh, God.
Let's talk about James Corden.
Rapping.
Like,
Hamilton
word
songs.
for word what Daveed Diggs does.
Yes, I was...
And I was like, whoa, English guy.
But really well.
Really well. Although, like, English kids are, like, super famous for being way into rap.
Though that's fine. It's still not... It's a fast song.
He broke a world record or something crazy.
Well, I know. So, James Corden, you are a rock star.
You are a rock star.
Just so
we love you. Our dream in life is to carpool karaoke with you.
Anyways, the last song they sing, we have to talk about it because we both kind of... So, as we've mentioned on our Hamilton Cozy Couch chat, that Les Mis was... I mean, that was us in our teenage years. Like, that was just everything. And so when they sang One Day More, and I
cried. I was laying in my bed, and I wept openly.
I think the joy almost...
I don't know.
Fell out.
It was so amazing. And then Audra McDowell, voice of an angel, hits the freaking high note at the end, and I was just like, thank you, whatever God put these people on earth and gave them a video camera, because...
they obviously had to have rehearsed because they all did the parts and they had like their...
Shut up, we could do that in a second.
No, we could. But the fact that they knew who they were going to be, like...
Okay, and...
I mean, you and I...
The best part was Jessie Tyler Ferguson and Audra McDowell singing Cosette and Marius.
And then
Jane Krasowski
away. She was Eponine, by the way.
She was Eponine, and like she's all, hey, and they're all, it was glorious. Please go watch it. It was wonderful.
It is so great.
Gonna make your Tuesday worth living. I'm thrilled that he's hosting the Tonys.
Yes, which are Sunday.
Sunday. We are gonna be live tweeting?
I think so, and I was gonna try to see if we could watch at least a little bit of it together.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't have anything on Sunday. So.
Okay, we haven't discussed this, so sorry.
I'm actually cleaning. The only thing on my calendar is clean out your damn closet.
Oh, I thought you did that yesterday. Oh, no, you had been sick. That's right. Just kidding. I'm not your warden.
You're not my warden.
I'm fine.
But, yeah.
So this weekend, by the way, we did the...
We did. So this past
Kaiser,
weekend...
I can't remember the full name. The Kaiser Women's Fitness Festival 5K or 10K. We did 5K.
Yeah. I don't like that the 10K is just another loop.
Well, when you're
I get it.
Downtown, there's not many options. Let's be honest.
I hate... Whatever. Also, watching the 10Kers, like, blow past us at 1,000 miles an hour, I was like, bye, girls, have fun.
So the problem with not wearing my glasses, I can't see who's here, but hello, I love you, just so you know.
She does. We don't have our glasses on because...
The glare.
And also they're super dirty. We're gross.
Well, and also my new glasses, like, they're just done.
I know.
They're 3 years old, and they're just done. And then when the light hits them, it's like I can't see anyways.
It's a tragedy.
But I can sort of read a little bit better with them on, so I'm
so,
sorry. Hi,
everyone.
You. I really do.
We do love you. So we did the 5K. We talked about it on the website. We talked about it on Facebook, how we had signed up for it. And we, for the, 3 weeks, we trained like crazy people.
We killed it.
We were awesome. And then
I got sick, and then your mom got sick.
Right.
And it was, and kind of a big sick, obviously.
Yeah.
She had
open heart
surgery, which is kind of a big effing deal.
Kind of a bit.
So, I think that one of the things, well, and to be honest, like, this week is, it's kind of ironic that we're having this conversation on a week that kind of makes me want to cry. So, I think we're both really frustrated at how hard it is to find me time.
Yes.
And, you read these articles by all these very, very successful either entrepreneurs or business owners or bigwigs in companies, and they say, they give these listicles of things that they do to make themselves successful, and every one of them lists a workout, meditation,
right?
All these things, like, I work out for 3 hours a day, and I'm like, bullshit. Okay, it's not 3 hours. It's not. But I know that there's a season for everything, and they probably have nannies. I don't know, and that's, I guess, one of our questions. Like, do you guys have me time? Do you guys have this time every day that's designated to working out and meditation or some of whatever you choose that to be? Because I'm having a hard time making that happen.
Preach. Well, and like for me, one thing I have to say too, and something that I carry around in my head with me, our friend Shonda Rhimes.
Hi, Shonda.
Hi, Shonda. And she has this in her book that we read at the beginning of the year, but you can also, if you go to YouTube and look up her Dartmouth commencement speech, she often gets asked, like, how do you have it all? Like, how do you do it all? And she's like, I don't.
Yeah.
If I'm doing something very well in my life, there are 5 other things I'm doing really poorly.
Yes.
And
I try to remember that. I really do, but it's...
And so I think, like, that, and not even just, like, me time, because, for me, I consider my work me time. Like, I love it on the days my husband's not in the office, and it's just me by myself, and I don't have to think about anybody else's, like, needs or anything except for the work that I'm doing. You don't. I'm going to get you there. Don't worry.
So I don't have those times where... Well, and again, I know there's, like, the obvious health benefits of working out and meditation and all these things. So, I mean, I'm not trying to downplay it, and I'm not trying to poo all over it. I swear I'm not. But I'm just like
right now it feels so wildly unrealistic. And that's coming from a person who, a couple of years ago, I went to a dark and crazy place, and... You're
still super cute, though. So that's all right. I still loved you.
I was cuter. Because
no.
I was so skinny. For me. Skinny is a relative term. But...
Let me roll my eyes so hard.
Don't get an eye strain.
I'm not gonna.
But I did the me time, and I did the putting myself first, and I worked out 2 hours a day, and I did a tremendous amount of meal planning and all that kind of stuff, and it was really difficult because I was spending so much time doing those things that I stopped paying attention to other things like, I don't know, my marriage and my business, and
it became all consuming.
And so part of me is kind of scared to do that again because it's so easy for it to become all consuming for me.
So I've never had that experience because whatever.
Ash,
I believe in you. There you are. I've never had that experience per se, but I have done a lot of, like, when I've trained for certain things, like, it does still become a little bit all-consuming, but I feel like it was a little bit more manageable maybe than what you're describing. I don't know. I don't know.
It just was, like, literally the only thing I thought about.
And that's,
Yeah.
So I guess that's the thing, though, is, like, I tell myself, all right, so go for a 15-minute run.
Right.
Like, okay, big deal, 15 minutes.
You could totally do that.
But then it's like, okay, so I even lay out my clothes. Right. This morning, I was like, Jill, you'd do a lot better if you went for, like, just stress release and release and all that kind of stuff.
Well, and that's something we said to each other every day when we would meet at the gym. Earlier this year, we were like, I feel so much better about my life. Like,
note to self, idiot. Yeah.
And then we come to this place where we're like, everything is awful, and I have so much to do, and I've overscheduled myself by 1,000.
A little bit. Well, and I think that also, too, like, we both are looking forward to school being out.
Oh, like, Thursday cannot get here fast enough.
Because the problem, at least for us, is we go to bed okay, I go to bed so late.
I fell asleep on accident at 8:30 last night.
I saw that on Snapchat.
And then I woke up at 11:30 and my body was like, it's morning. And I'm like, no, it's
not. It's simply not morning. So I go to bed really late. Like, by the time I get home from work, by the time we just get everything done, we always have something going on. And I know that I make those choices. Like, I take responsibility, like, we have a busy life, you know, and right. We do things. We're busy. Okay, I get it.
We have huge families, like...
And again, those are my choices, right. And I own that. However, going to bed so late, it feels, I mean, it's just awful waking up at 5 a.m.
right.
to go work out or go to the gym, and we make it hard because I'm like, well, I have to go to the gym, instead of saying, okay, well, just lace up your shoes and go for a walk.
Right.
Or something. I don't know.
That's a big reason I started biking to work, which this morning was rough, P.S., because I was biking uphill into the wind. Right. And I'm not, like, an experienced enough cyclist to, like, be in the right gear, I think. So, if you saw a real slow lady on the side of Blue Oaks Boulevard this morning, that was me. It was brutal. But yeah, because for me, like, I have this crazy, like, all or nothing attitude where it's same. I'm either running 14 miles every morning or I'm going to lay here and not do anything.
Yes.
And so I think, like, making these tiny choices where it's like, I will commute on my bike to work. Well, or I will go on a 15-minute walk after dinner.
But, like, so it's also this hard, like, transition of, so... this morning. I'm just going to use this morning as an example because it just happened, and there it is.
Yeah.
So I was awake at, I don't know, 5:15.
Right.
Running through all the things that I have today and this week. Like I said, it's an insane week. And I thought, okay, you know what? You're up. Like, just throw on some shoes, and, you know, workout clothes and shoes, and just go for a little walk. But then I started freaking out. Like, I'm like, okay, but then if I'm not... you know,
back in time,
right, to get the kid, you know, there's still schools drop off for another day and all these kind of things, and so I'm like, so it ended up stressing me out more, which is ridiculous. I know, but it felt so much. I'm like, no, so I just got up and got ready because I'm like, that is the thing that will stress me out the least, even though I know going for a walk would have been a really good thing.
Right, and I mean, I really did the same thing yesterday where I was like, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to go for a walk or I'm going to go to the gym. Because doing the 5K, I was like, oh, yeah, like, I really love this. Like, this.
Yeah. I love being outside.
It was so fun. It was fun being with my girl. Like, you know, I loved it. So, for me, I was like, I got to get back into doing this.
Yeah.
I've got room for another medal on my case in there,
you do.
You know? Summer.
Summer, I love you, by the way. And it says, I don't have 10% of the things going on that you two do and still can't drag my ass out to my garage to work out. Why so hard? Summer, girl, you get me.
I was looking at all my kettlebells lined up in my garage yesterday, and I was like, pick up a kettlebell. Just pick it up.
It's so... Why? Why is it so hard? Why does the mental thing... Come on. Does somebody know? Is there...
I know. Can we please have a psychologist, like, psychoanalyze
I don't know if I want a psychologist, because they're going to say, just do it. Or stop being crazy, and
I can't. I wish I could.
I worked hard for this crazy.
That's right. Yeah, like, I have an array of stuff in my... I still have all of our...
workouts
in my garage.
Although it's, you know, like we said, can I say like more? God.
You sound like my daughter.
Oh, just punch me in the face.
Well, that's spousal abuse, so I won't.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. So, again, with school being out and not having to drive little humans around all over the place.
Dude, what am I going to do after next year when this kid goes to junior high practically in Granite Bay?
I don't know.
And you know because...
I mean, I know, but I mean, I don't know what you're going to do.
I know. Carpool. That's what I'm going to have to figure out. Carpool.
But, like, well, you might have... We didn't, because we had no carpool options, really.
Right.
Until people started to drive, and then we could carpool.
Hey, drivers. What's up?
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like my kids really get in the way of my me time. Jerks.
They do. And even, like, and my older kids do.
Right.
Like, and it's okay, like, again, I know that's my choice, but as someone who is going to lecture all of you, because I'm going
She's so good at it.
You guys, you blink and they're off at college. I swear to God, you blink and they're off at college. And so I have 2 kids, if you didn't know. And so my youngest is tomorrow she promotes from 8th grade to high school. So I'm like, holy crap, here I am again with all this. And tomorrow,
my youngest promotes from kindergarten.
Which is also ridiculous. It's just... So you like it. There's these things where I'm like, well, of course I'm going to go do that because having these experiences, I know how fast it goes, and it weighs on me. Yeah. I can't help it.
Well, and that's something too, like trying to figure out like how we're going to do. Like, we decided to go camping in 2 weeks.
It was just a conversation 2 days ago, and now it's in 2 weeks we're going camping.
The reservations have been made. Like, it was like the last reservation in all of Northern California for a camping spot.
Well done. Well done.
And we're going with our friends, Lisa and Jeff and their son. And
that'll be fun. You guys are good campers.
We're good campers. We camp together. I feel like I've gone camping with them every year. Just got my husband a new tent, so that kind of stuff. But I'm looking at my calendar, and I'm like... What? Like, I can't. Like, how can we possibly go camping?
No, I know.
And the place where we normally camp up north near Mendocino, we can drive to Mendocino. And so, like, my friends Lisa and Jeff are also photographers. And so Jeff and I would just drive to Mendocino every morning and answer emails and do that kind of stuff. And then we would come back and we'd bring treats for the kids or something. That's not an option with where we're going.
Yeah, you guys are going to have to unplug.
Like, so we're going to have to seriously unplug. And I'm like, but I have all this stuff. So, of course, my thing is like, well, then I'm going to have to work 15 hours a day for the next 2 weeks.
Right.
So that I can leave for 3 days.
Yeah.
And so, and that's what I do. Like, I do that thing where I'm always like, I'm going to do this huge, like, I'm going to work and work and work and work and work and work and work. And then I'm going to take 3 days off where I'm so stressed out the entire time because I'm like, but there's so much work to do.
Yeah, you're really going to have those 3 days, though. You're really going to have...
You're going to have to do a cozy couch chat without me.
I will. Actually, you're going to have to do it on Thursday, too, because moving said college student... I know. I'm not even sure what's going to happen, but apparently it's going to be dancing.
Brace yourself. We might make some jam, bitches. I don't know.
Oh, I like it.
I have to make strawberry jam because we just broke open the last strawberry jam, and my kids are like,
actually really sad.
And I'm all, dudes, there's like 400 other kinds of jam in there, and they're like, yeah, but we really like strawberry.
No, I mean, can you blame them though?
Well, at least it's strawberry vanilla bean. Like, that's all I have going for me. It's really good.
But anyways, I'm moving my oldest out of the dorms now on Thursday, so I'm sorry. I will be missing the Cozy Couch chat on Thursday, but it's for a good reason.
I might have my 9-year-old co-host with me, so...
Oh, watch yourself. You saw how important she was last week.
Well, she's been busy writing a book.
Okay, which is adorable.
If you follow me on Snapchat, last night I posted a picture of her. She's editing her latest book, which is like so reminiscent of me as a child. It's dumb.
I don't think you could. I want to paint a picture of how that is like someday.
Do you know what I was thinking about the other day?
Oh my!
Sorry, we're gonna rewind here for a second and go back to Jill and Sarah in 7th grade, 6th grade.
Throwback Tuesday.
Because it was Miss Brown who was my teacher in 6th grade.
Yes, mine also.
Remember I wrote songs.
Yes, Sarah wrote songs.
And my songs got confiscated by Miss Brown because I was a bit chatty and I was like talking about my song instead of, I don't know, learning science or something.
I mean, whatever.
And she confiscated my songs, and then I went to the parent-teacher conference, and at the parent-teacher conference for 6th grade, Ms. Brown tells me that she and the music teacher
oh my gosh, I forgot
got drunk and were singing my songs.
I don't think you're supposed to say that to a 6th grader. Just P.S. Just don't do it.
Different times. different time.
It so was.
Oh my gosh. But I was just like, you sang my songs?
But it hasn't been that long since I had a 6th grader.
Right.
And let me just tell you that is... So, no. You handled it as... You mean...
I can't believe my parents weren't like, what the actual fuck?
Like, they just joined in.
My mom was like, good for you.
Yeah.
And they were like, Sarah, quit being creative and brilliant. And I was like, fine, I will.
You're ruining everything.
I know. I'll just normal.
Yeah, middle school, man. That's a tough spot.
I'm not looking forward to that.
No, and I can't say that. No, there's nothing. I'm not going to be like, oh, it's going to be okay. Because it's not.
I know.
Sorry.
Okay, so
it's not.
Me time, personal time. How are we, like, what's going to be our overreach? Do we have, should we have a goal that we set and then just completely miss by a million miles? Because that's what we're really good at.
We can't even have a cozy couch chat where we stay on subject. We might have a problem. God bless America. I don't even know. It's also really distracting to see us right there. I was trying to get it on the iPad so I could say hello to you guys. And then now we see each other, and it's just weird. But that's all right. But I wanted to say hi to Jeannie and to Stacy. Hi, Stacy.
Hi, Stacy.
And Angelica. Just because I couldn't see you before, and now I can see you.
Because we don't have our glasses on.
That
reminds me of when we were training for Shamrock, and this guy we've known, basically our whole lives. He was running toward us, and neither of us have our glasses on, and we were like, is that Brad? Is that Brad? And you're like, I don't know. I don't have my glasses on. And then he's running towards us, and we're like, it's Brad. And we're like, hey, Brad. And he goes, oh, sorry, guys, I didn't have my glasses on. Well, that's a thing. So, the stories we could tell.
And apparently we do.
We do. In any case, I want to know what you guys are doing for your me time. Are you going on a run? Are you meditating? Are you locking your kids in a closet? Just for a little bit.
Maybe don't tell us that. I don't want to be indicted in anything.
No judgment.
No judgment. I just don't want to be indicted.
I'm not a judge. Because I didn't go to law school. But
okay. Never mind.
No, don't, because I will
Apparently
get
it doesn't matter
angry.
Though. I've been angry for 3 days. More than that.
I have never been so enraged by something that did not happen to me or someone I know in my entire life.
Well, but here's the thing. It's...
Woo!
I guess also since... I was about to say we have a daughter because...
We do.
Let's be honest.
We have daughters.
We have daughters and then I have a son because Sarah has a son. Okay.
Let me tell you what, my blonde-haired... green-eyed son, awash in white privilege. I will, if that was my son, I would have, oh my God, the things I would have done to kill him than that. Dad, no wonder you're, anger. Sorry, y'all.
I have a lot of anger about this, and I'm sorry because...
Why did you bring this up?
Because it's part of my life right now. I was so angry. I have a college student, and I know that girl wasn't, she's still relatively close to my daughter's age, and just, there are so many things surrounding that are so close to my heart. So, and as a human, you should be outraged, but that's okay. Whatever. It's not okay. Anyways.
That judge needs to be disbarred,
okay,
right
so today,
now.
If you live in Santa Clara County.
If you live in Santa Clara County, please go vote against that jackass judge.
Yeah, I can't handle it.
Ugh.
I can't.
Jesus.
Anyways, so, sorry. That's not very happy.
She likes it when Hulk Sarah comes out, so...
I didn't mean for it. It just, when you mentioned law school, and then I was like, well, doesn't matter, because sometimes law
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I know.
So, anyways... I need to go to a better place because I have a really crazy day. So we're going to bring it back to joy for a second. Because that's what this was supposed to be about.
Do you know what my plan for today is?
I'm ready.
My plan for today is to listen to the entire recording of Les Mis. Because that brought me back this morning.
That is a good idea.
And I'm going to sing hella loud and irritate the living crap out of the Republicans.
I'm not going to sing out loud because I work in an office and it's frowned upon.
I know, because I worked there once, too.
I know, you did.
And I got yelled at. I have gotten yelled at for singing at work so often.
I love you, Summer. Kid is currently parked... Do you want me to read this? But you posted it, so I'm going to read it. Kid is currently parked in front of Sesame Street, so I can have me time right now for Cozy Couch Chat.
Yeah!
I approve of this message.
I like it.
Also, Whitney says, running followed by copious amounts of alcohol. That does get one out there.
Girl.
Yes,
preach.
Oh, gosh, but the training. Because I'm not going to drink every day, Whitney, just to go on a run, because that's called alcoholism.
Oh, speaking of drinking... You know I planted mint this year in our delightful garden. Mm-hmm. All of my mint has been ravaged by some sort of pest.
Like how you bring the garden up, Beth. I was like,
no, because it comes back to drinking, because I was going to use that mint to make mojitos all summer long.
Those rats.
Son of a gun.
Asshole behavior is what it is.
What will happen to my mojitos now?
Or gin lemonades. Because sometimes I put mint in gin lemonades.
Also, you went on your first swim of the year.
I did.
And you got your new suit.
You guys, I was about to be mean to myself. I put this body into a swimming suit and I didn't die.
I'm very proud of you. You were in your own backyard, so...
No. Okay, I've lived in that house for however many years.
Many years.
I think it's 3 years. Whatever.
Pretty sure.
Shut up. Anyways, I have not owned a real, I kind of piecemeal swimming suits together. That's a weird way to say that.
But it's absolutely accurate.
But that's what I did. And I finally, okay, God bless Costco, because they had one of those vendors there.
Yeah.
And that's the only way this could happen, so thank you, Costco, and whatever brand of suit this is that apparently is really expensive, but not at Costco. Anyways, I bought a suit. It actually takes me about 10 minutes to get into the suit because it's one of those suction-y.
Oh.
So, watch out.
It's like putting on Spanx?
Kind of. Not as bad. Okay. It's just the top part that's bad, so the bottoms are...
Which is kind of hilarious.
Yeah. Kind of is, but hey, that's okay. I got in a suit and I survived. Is really what I wanted to say. And how's the pool? It was glorious. It was 82 degrees.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice. I don't use it enough, so that's my goal this summer is to get in the damn pool.
I like it.
That could be my me time.
I think it should be. And now that I know that the Rayleigh's by our house does my wine soda in the can. Ride your bike. I will ride my bike over to your house.
And then go for a swim.
And then I will float around and I will drink. And then I'll call my husband and be like, come pick me up!
Basically, because it's going to be too dark.
Yeah.
For you, because
it would be.
Let's be real.
I love swimming in your pool at night.
I don't. Swimming in the pool at night is actually terrifying to me.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to get eaten by monsters. I don't know.
You are 38 years old.
Sarah. I'm all wet. Okay. I have so many things where I'm like, I'm too old for that, but here I am. I'm scared of the dark. I'm not. No, honestly, when other people are in there, it's not so bad, but I will never go swimming by myself.
I just remember swimming with you and Amy and Carlene last summer at night, and that was so fun. We just swam back and forth and stopped and drank gin and then swam back and forth. That was a treasure.
That actually happened. No, but by myself? Nope.
Oh, I don't think I would do it by myself.
No, I just, no.
Yeah.
In the mornings, though, okay, so just, I don't know, again, we're rambling. But, so, in the morning, after, if there's a day where, you get people and there's nobody, or the kids are asleep because they're lazy, whatever.
Right.
Hopping in the pool around 7 o'clock in the morning is my absolute favorite.
Well, we did that a lot last summer, too, after we went and worked out.
A lot, but...
A few times.
Yeah. Anyways, it's so peaceful, and you're just like...
So what I think we need to do is maybe put less stringent, boundaries on what our me time is.
Well, of course we do, but again, it goes back to that all or nothing mentality. But I'm going to work on... No, it's something we need to work on. That you just, okay, go for a walk and then hop in the pool.
I feel like my husband would say I have enough me time. Is that funny?
So owning your own business is a challenge that way.
Right. Where I'm like, but I'm never by myself. Or I'm never, not doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. All right. We could talk about this for hours, but y'all busy bitches. You got shit to do.
I gotta go.
You need to go.
I'm just saying.
I have a ton of work to do. So,
yeah, I kind of want to... I interrupted you, and I'm very sorry.
Totally fine.
But that's what we do. Not really. So, I kind of want to know, keep the conversation going. I'd really like to know some tips and tricks of what you guys do to just get a workout or meditation in where, I mean, do you lock your kids in the closet? Maybe we can have a code word so you don't feel...
I have a friend that locks her kids in their trampoline where she's just like, and she puts like a little padlock on the
she's
zipper.
Like, you will jump on this trampoline.
And she's like, you stay in there now for like, and she gives them like 15 or 20 minutes that they have to stay in there. And I'm like, that's brilliant. Brilliant.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My kids would stage a coup, so.
I don't know. Okay, so we're going to try it. I mean, maybe it's just, it's something that we're always going to have to work on. It's something we're always going to have to think about. And we have to put ourselves first, which is really hard.
It is, but we know that you guys are all dealing with the same stuff, and that is a great comfort. So thank you for joining us for our Tuesday morning Cozy Couch Chat.
Don't forget that Sarah will be here
Thursday
evening for a Cozy Couch Chat, and then we'll just
see what happens.
I mean, the road, who knows where you'll lead on the Cozy Couch Chat. I don't even know. But on Sunday, we really are going to try to hang out and watch the Tonys because we're Hamilton addicted, and that's just what you do when you're Hamilton addicted. Absolutely. So, anyways, it's not going to be graceful for me to come and turn that off. So it's just gonna be interesting, and
I know.
And I'll
here.
It's good.
Let me
run into things. Well, I'm wearing a dress also, so I was like, let me trim.
She's gonna show you her baby maker next time on Cozy Couch Chat.
Bye, everyone.